Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is my Sephora VIB Sale Haul. First, I want to address I am wearing my glasses. My eyes are super dry today and I can't wear my contacts. I had to take them out early, so I'm wearing glasses so I can see what the heck I'm doing. I apologize. There might be some distracting reflections in there, but not a whole lot I can do about it or I'll be blind. Second is you guys will have to let me know if the audio in this is better because I am using my new microphone. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know some asswipe stole my new softbox lights I ordered that FedEx left in my lobby like a real piece of poop. So I ordered replacement ones and those should be here on Tuesday. So hopefully my lighting situation will be fixed. I'm also filming on a new lens, so you guys will have to let me know what you think. A lot of you guys ask me a lot what I'm wearing makeup wise in videos, and I always leave that in the description bar below all the way at the bottom if you're ever curious. This is I already have swatches on my hand because this is the second time I'm filming this, because the first time I'm using a new lens and I had it set to autofocus and it was focusing in and out on me in the background, which was driving me crazy. So take two. So I honestly feel like I didn't get that much stuff. And when I have it all laid out on my table here, I'm thinking like, my God, what costs so much? But it's all skincare. I only got 2 makeup items this sale, which I'll get into. I don't do hauls that often, even though I've been shopping a lot, because I don't know, I just kind of feel like since I have limited time to film, I'd rather put out like educational videos more than like I bought this shopping video that I don't feel like really serves a purpose unless you kind of talk about the products each a little too. All of these products I've already been using and playing with for at least the past week. So some of them I already have opinions formed on, and some I need to utilize a little more to get a better grasp on. Okay, so first thing I bought in this sale was this Derma Doctor Kakadu C, which is a brightening daily cleanser with vitamin C, A, and AHAs. Something in the back of my mind told me, okay, AHA, I already use two AHAs every day. Every night, I either use my Sunday Riley Good Genes, my Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Peels, or I use my Algenist Biphase Peel. And then every single morning, I use my P50 toner. So I was thinking like, oh, how much could this possibly have in a face wash? I should be good. And I've been kind of on the hunt to see if I can find a face wash that's more easily accessible than my Obagi, my C cleansing gel, like that I could just run down to the store and pick up. And so I thought that this might do it. It's awesome. It's soap free, sulfate free. So I was thinking this would be really well. I used this, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. My skin got progressively more dry, peeling all right here on my chin, all right here. It's not that this is a bad face wash. It's that it's too many acids in my skincare. So I can't use this. And since I'm beyond content with the 2 steps that I use in the morning and night, I don't see a need to keep this. This is nice packaging. It is glass, which I always get a little nervous about glass in my bathroom. I don't know why. It's not like I'm slamming things on the floor. It is gorgeous. But for a face wash, this is well formulated, and this would definitely do the job of brightening. And if you're only using 1 acid, like if you're using your Good Genes at night, this would be great to still do morning and night. Otherwise, it's just too much. It's too aggressive. I'm going to be bringing this back. Next, of course, I had to get a refill of my Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm. Now, to be clear, this is the moisturizing balm. This is not the Aqua Balm. I do not like the Aqua Balm. It's like a thin gel. It doesn't moisturize my skin like at all. But this stuff is amazing. And even if this was $100, I would still buy it with no qualms because this hydrates my face so well. I went a couple days without this when we were moving because I couldn't find my box of where I had packed this. And I noticed a difference in my problem areas right here. It was just icky. Sorry about the plane. I love this cream. I will forever buy this. I pray to God they never stop making it because this is something that could be like heartbreaking if I couldn't have access to anymore. So you guys know I love that Belief and fresh sea berry cocktail on my face. I swear by that. Each on their own is great, but combined they're amazing. And you guys have asked me to test out this Boscia, I think it's Subaki Beauty Oil. Now, in place of the fresh sea berry oil, because the fresh sea berry oil does have a touch of fragrance low down in there. And you guys know, if I can find something that performs the same without the fragrance, I'm going to go that direction. Now, the fresh sea berry oil is sea buckthorn oil, which is an amazing source of beta carotene, which I love. I mean, that is something that I notice in my skincare. That's an ingredient that I really gravitate towards, and products that I really love, a lot of them contain that oil. And I've been keeping spreadsheets of products I try, and when they don't work, I've been writing down those ingredients, and when they do work, I'm writing down those ingredients so I can cross-reference and kind of nitpick out the things that don't work for me and the things that do. So it just helps me understand my skin needs better. So that oil, I love it. It's really inexpensive too. You get a lot of oil for $50, or they have the small one, I think it's $18.50. So this one is fragrance free, but this one is sea kelp and camellia, where the oils come from. I don't really find this does anything to my skin. It's kind of like if I were to rub olive oil on my face or something. It's just like, meh. So I won't repurchase this. This is not going to beat my fresh sea berry oil. I tried it for a week in place of my fresh sea berry oil, and I noticed that my skin wasn't as luminous. I really missed it. It wasn't as hydrated. I don't really like this. Next, I got a replacement of my Codalil C15 oil. I love this oil. This is a very potent antioxidant. It does have citrus oils in there, which are essential oils. If you have very sensitive skin, this could cause issue for you. It's a very herbal scent. I really like this oil. It's the first one I use every night in my routine. It is a kind of like a dry oil. It absorbs really quickly. I don't like to be without this. I really like it. I feel like I bought like 15 oils. The next one I bought to review for you guys that was highly requested was the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil. This oil is rich in antioxidants, omega-6 and 9. Basically, though, I don't feel like this is a treatment. I think this is just a moisturizing oil, which is good still, but for $70, it's like, I want more of a treatment for that. I don't want just something that's going to go on. Like, I compare everything to the fresh sea berry oil. So for $50 to get 1.7 ounces and it moisturizes my skin very well, it's like, why would I pay $70? It would have to do something more than that one does, and this doesn't. Again, I like the whole idea behind the Drunk Elephant line. This is fragrance free. If you have very sensitive skin, this would be an excellent oil for you. I just feel like for the ingredients, for the price, they don't translate to me. I will continue to use the rest of this bottle, but I almost feel like it made my skin more dry, which is odd for an oil, but I just feel like, I don't know, I don't like it really. It's just okay. And again, guys, these are just my opinions. I know a lot of you guys have told me you really love them, but since I have skincare that works so well for me now, it's like if I take something out to replace it with something else, it's going to have to be phenomenal and really perform well. And if it doesn't, it's just not gonna go in my routine. Surprise, another oil. So the next oil I got that you guys asked me to review was this Herbivore. I got it in the Phoenix. They have a few different. The reason I picked Phoenix is because it's calling it a regenerating facial oil, which sounds a lot like what my Sunday Riley Juno hydrocellular face oil is. A reason I did pick this as well is it has sea buckhorn oil in it. And I know that's an ingredient I like, so I gravitated towards this one. This is a thicker oil, and where this is a dry oil, meaning like when I put it onto, it quickly absorbs in my face. This feels like I dipped my face in Crisco. When I put this on at night, when I wake up in the morning, I have like an oil slick still on my face, where the rest of my skincare, like I use 3 oils every single night. And I use an oil in the morning. And when I go to bed, I may look like a grease ball, but I wake up and my skin is well hydrated, well fed. It's not greasy. When I use this, every single time I've used this, I wake up and I have like an oil slick still on my face. It hasn't congested my pores. It hasn't done anything nasty. I just feel like it's not penetrating and doing a great job on my skin. The top of this squeeze is kind of like, it looks like it's been in the sun too long. Like if you put some white plastic in the sun too long and it kind of turned yellow. I don't know if it's meant to be that color. It doesn't appear to be because this is white. It's just, I don't know. Packaging like this, again, not that this is excellent, but the bottle does have some coloring in it. I like it that this one has a little pointy reservoir in it, so you get every last drop. What I found interesting too is that this one is 1.7 ounces for $88, and this one you're only getting 1 ounce for $90. So I thought if I could find something that I'm getting more for my money that performs the same, I was interested in that. But these are nothing alike. This is Glow in a bottle. I feel like this is one of the best facial oils available at Sephora. I really, really like this. No essential oils in this one. So those with sensitive skin, this will work excellent as well. I just really like this. I use this and my skin looks excellent. I use this and I look greasy. I don't know. And they've gotten some excellent reviews. I just feel like for the cost, it doesn't perform. So I'll likely be taking that back too so I can get another bottle of this because I'm almost out. Of course, it should come as no surprise. I purchased another Good Jeans. I have 2 of those that are empty in my empties bag for whenever I do that. I love this stuff. This is my favorite AHA for nighttime use. I love that P52. I love them both together at different times of the day. I have a whole video on this. I talk about this very often. I will link that below if you want some more details for this. But this is a lactic acid, an unneutralized lactic acid, and it's a natural humectant. It pulls the moisture out of your air and into your skin. So people with dry skin, this is a godsend. I mean, I've heard it work really well on oily skin too, but exceptionally well for those of us with dry skin. Now, AHAs, typically lactic acid in particular, is not a very small molecule in the fact that it cannot penetrate as deep as something like glycolic. Glycolic I find too aggressive for me. Every time I've worked, unless it's an in-office chemical peel that I'm getting because I'm expecting my skin to kind of sheet away. When I use those on my own, like the Drunk Elephant, I always get those dry patches in my problem areas. That's a telltale sign, like too much, too aggressive, I don't like it. Now, it's not to say that that's a bad product. It just doesn't work for my skin. And again, it's important to listen to your skin because just like something may work for me, doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So I always recommend pick up samples from Sephora because they're excellent with that. And then test patch. Always test patch first because if you put something all over your face and you look like a tomato face the next morning, that sucks. So just run it along your jaw, see how your skin reacts. If you're okay, then the next night I would put it all over your face. It's going to take some trial and error to find something that works for you perfectly. Good Jeans is something, I mean, it would have to be a phenomenal chemical exfoliator to take that place. I've tried so many and that is just the best. Next, I got 2 brush head replacements for my Clarisonic in a duo pack. You should replace your brush head every 3 months. I know a lot of you have told me that you disinfect your brush heads too. I just like to replace them because the bristles can kind of splay like a toothbrush when it's not as effective anymore. You know, they kind of like push out. So, I mean, you definitely can sanitize it. I just like to get a new one. These look really empty, but it's because I cut them in half and I fill them in my jar in here and in my bathroom. These are my Shiseido facial cottons. These are, I mean, you'd think, cotton is cotton. I don't think so. This is one of those things. It's $9.50 for 165 sheets, and then I cut them in half this way because otherwise I would use 4 every day. I use 2 in the morning and 2 at night. 2 in the morning because I have 2 toning steps, and at night I use 1 to remove my eye makeup, and then I have a toning step at night too. So I would go through these pretty quickly, and so when I cut them in half, I only use 2 a day. These don't soak up a ton of your product. They are very soft. They don't tug at your skin. They don't leave lint behind. I really like these. Some of you guys have asked me to review the Make Coupe Raw Sauce. I really like this stuff. I started off with the small bottle to test it to see if I like it, and I do love it. There is fragrance in here, really low down on the ingredient list. 97% of this formula is supposed to be this Acer maple water. And so everything else can add up to only be a maximum of 3%. Again, I do prefer to try to avoid fragrance if I can, but this performs for me. It does not dry me out. I really do like this. It has a very light, soothing scent I actually adore. It reminds me of some kind of lotion I think my mother used to wear or something. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but I really love this. It is thicker. This is a Korean skin essence. A lot of people like to tone and then use an essence. I use essence in place of a toner, because in this day and age, none of the face washes I use strip my skin and disrupt my pH that I would really need another toner to adjust that. So essences and toners for me are interchangeable. So I really like this. I did buy the big one. It comes in a little bag as well. The last 3 things I got are makeup related. You guys know I love the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks, and since I've been reviewing so many lipsticks, I've kind of missed out on the new colors and new collections because I'm buying so many to review. I can't justify picking up all of the existing ones too. I've spent thousands of dollars on liquid lipsticks for review. It's too much. I got this one in the shade Caramello, which you can see right here on my hand that's dried down now. I think this is a really pretty nude. Actually, I'm going to have to do some comparisons. I have the updated Kylie Jenner lip kit formula, so in Candy K. I'm curious to see if these are similar, but I thought that this would be a nice daytime nude, so I picked this up. And then the final thing is actually making me eat my words, because I do normally feel that contour books and highlight books can be rather pointless if you're not a makeup artist, because you're not working on multiple skin tones, you're just working on your own. So it's like, how many colors could you possibly utilize? And we typically gravitate towards a favorite and we just use the same one over and over. Again, that might just be me. I just feel like a lot of times it's a waste of money to get giant books. But I swatched this in store. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam, which is the more cool toned one. And I actually really like this. I've been using this every day. I've been mixing the Crushed Pearl and the Starburst, but I find these 3 colors are amazing on my skin tone. This Mimosa one is a little too warm for me, so I haven't really been using it, but I've been using it for eyeshadow, which I really like. But all 3 of these colors are just really, really nice. The finish on them is really nice. It just gives you that kind of like wet looking sheen. I'm wearing it today on my cheekbones. I don't know if you can tell. And the last thing I bought is I did buy this A23 brush. I saw it in store, and after I swatched it, I was like, okay, I do like this. I got this brush because I've seen everyone do this on camera, and I was thinking, oh, this looks awesome. I wouldn't repurchase this. I mean, it's a well-made brush, but I far prefer my Wayne Goss number 15 fan brush for highlight, because that's like highlight for dummies. I find this can still give you kind of like a little bit of a streak. I don't know. I don't care for it. So that's all I got, guys. It doesn't seem like that much stuff. And when I was looking at it on my table, I'm like, the heck was my bill so much? But it's skincare. Those facial oils are not inexpensive. A couple of those things I will be returning in place of items that I know work well for me. It's always hard to try new skincare because I have something that's working really well for me in a system, and it makes me scared to try new things, because if I throw off that balance I've found in my skin, it's not anything overnight that I can fix. It takes me a couple days, if not a week, to get my skin back in balance. I'd love to hear what you guys picked up during this sale, what you're loving, maybe what you kind of didn't love as much. It's always helpful and interesting to see what people like and don't like. Again, it's not that any of these products that I didn't like aren't great products, they're just not working for me. And again, that's so important to know that everybody's skin is different, and just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, and vice versa. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.